Elon Musk. A name not only associated with Tesla's electric cars, SpaceX's space missions, or the ambition to colonize Mars, but also a symbol of resilience and boundary-breaking creativity. From a bullied child who endured countless failures to the builder of empires that have reshaped the world. What transformed Elon Musk into one of the most influential and inspiring figures of our time? Let's dive into this extraordinary journey right now. Elon Musk was born on June 28, 1971, in Pretoria, South Africa. His family had 5 members, including his parents and 3 siblings. His father, Elon Musk, was an engineer, pilot, sailor, and businessman. His mother, May Musk, was a model and a nutritionist. Unlike many other children, Musk had a childhood filled with turbulence and hardship. His parents divorced when he was very young, and he chose to live with his father, a decision he later described as one of the biggest mistakes of his life. His father was intelligent, but extremely harsh. In an interview, Musk once described his father as toxic and abusive. School life wasn't any easier. From a young age, Musk was a bookworm, with a mindset completely different from his peers. On top of that, his different skin color made him a target of discrimination and frequent bullying from his peers. On one occasion, a group of students pushed him down a flight of stairs, then continued beating him until he lost consciousness. He suffered severe injuries to his nose, and later had to undergo reconstructive surgery. This incident left a deep psychological scar on Musk's childhood. He once said, "I couldn't understand why those kids treated me so cruelly." A child's world usually revolves around just 2 places, home and school. For Musk, both were places of oppression and abuse. Because of that, he turned to books, not just as a passion, but as a refuge from the hardships of life. He would immerse himself in reading for hours on end. Musk's younger brother recalled that Elon often read for up to 10 hours a day. His mother said that when she took him out with her, while she and her friends were chatting, Elon would crawl under the table and read books on his own. Thanks to this deep love for reading, by the age of 8, Musk had taught himself how to program, created a video game called Blastar, and sold it to a magazine for $500. By the age of 9, Elon Musk had already finished reading an entire encyclopedia. This obsessive reading habit gave him a remarkably broad and deep foundation of knowledge across many different fields. As he grew older, Musk realized that South Africa was not an ideal environment for his growth and couldn't support his ambitious dreams. So, he decided to move to the Promised Land, the United States. There, he earned 2 degrees in physics and economics from the University of Pennsylvania. While still a student, sitting in lecture halls, Musk began asking himself what would have the greatest impact on the future of humanity. He concluded that there were 3 key areas: the internet, sustainable energy, and space exploration. Seeing that the internet was still in its early stages and full of untapped potential, he decided to dive into that field first. Like many graduates, after finishing university, he applied for a job at an internet company, and was rejected. So, he chose a different path: entrepreneurship. In 1995, together with his younger brother and a friend, he founded Zip2, a company that provided online maps and business directories for other companies. Starting a business has never been easy. Musk once said that building a startup is like chewing glass and staring into the abyss. In the early days, the 2 brothers slept on the office floor and worked non-stop for weeks, just to save money. One colleague recalled Musk by saying, "He stayed in the office for days at a time. And I don't think he ever showered. Thanks to relentless effort. In 1999, Zip2 was acquired by Compaq for $307 million, earning Musk $22 million. This became the financial foundation for his future ventures. Realizing that the rise of the internet was unstoppable, Musk wasted no time. After leaving Zip2, he immediately jumped into a new project by founding X.com, an online payment company. X.com later merged with Confinity, a startup developing digital payment systems, and the combined company was renamed PayPal. Today, paying with your phone feels completely normal. But back in 1999, it sounded almost unbelievable. PayPal was one of the first companies to turn this seemingly impossible idea into reality, fundamentally changing how people around the world transfer money. However, during his time at the company, conflicts with the board escalated. While Musk was on vacation, the board secretly held a meeting and removed him from his position as CEO. Later, Musk described being fired from his own company as an incredibly painful experience. In 2002, eBay acquired PayPal for $1.5 billion. Musk received $180 million from this deal and walked away satisfied. For most people, having $180 million would mean retirement, luxury, and endless enjoyment. But Elon Musk was different. He once said he never worked for money. Before he died, what he truly wanted was to see humanity move toward a better future. So, with $180 million in hand, Musk invested $100 million into SpaceX, $70 million into Tesla, and $10 million into SolarCity. The result? He ran out of money and had to borrow from friends just to pay rent. This alone shows how deeply committed he was to his mission. When founding and investing in these three companies, Musk originally planned to serve only as CEO of SpaceX, the project closest to his heart. For the other companies, he intended to hire professional executives to take on the CEO role. But in the end, unable to find the right people, he took on the role of CEO at both Tesla and SpaceX. This placed an enormous workload on his shoulders, especially during the early stages of the companies. Between 2004 and 2010, Musk regularly worked 80 to 100 hours a week, roughly 14 hours a day, and kept this pace for years. During the period from 2017 to 2018, when Tesla was struggling badly and on the brink of bankruptcy, Musk often worked up to 17 hours a day, and at times slept only 2 hours a night. In one talk, he said, "I used to work 120 hours a week. I don't recommend it, it's extremely painful. But if I hadn't done that, SpaceX and Tesla probably wouldn't exist today." One of the hardest periods of Musk's life came in 2008, when both Tesla and SpaceX were standing at the edge of collapse, facing potential bankruptcy. At that time, Tesla had been operating for years, had burned through nearly all its capital, and still hadn't released a single official product. Meanwhile, SpaceX had already failed 3 rocket launches in a row. Elon Musk faced one of the most difficult decisions of his life. He was forced to pour all the money he had left into saving just one of his 2 companies. However, if he put everything into one, it would mean the other would almost certainly go bankrupt. But if he split the money between both companies, there was a real chance that both of them could collapse. Musk once said that when you create a company, it's like creating a child, and he couldn't bear to watch any of his children slowly die. So, he made the decision to split the remaining funds. Fortunately, against all odds, both companies survived. Musk later said this was one of the most difficult choices he had ever made in his life. Someone once asked Musk what gave him the strength to endure such overwhelming pressure and hardships. He said that perhaps it came from his childhood. Decades after their founding, these companies have now become leaders in their respective industries. At the time this video is being made, Tesla is valued at over $1 trillion, making it the most valuable car company in the world. SpaceX has also become the world's leading aerospace company, making major breakthroughs on the path toward turning humans into a multi-planetary species. In 2015, seeing that the next major wave after the internet would be artificial intelligence, Musk co-founded OpenAI, the company behind ChatGPT. In 2018, he left the organization he helped create due to disagreements with other members. Later on, Musk filed a lawsuit against OpenAI, but it ultimately did not lead to significant results. Elon Musk has warned that with artificial intelligence, we are summoning the demon, expressing deep concern that AI could one day destroy human civilization. Searching for a solution, Musk came to a radical conclusion. If humans can't defeat AI, then we should merge with it. That idea led him, in 2016, to found Neuralink, a company developing brain-computer interface chips that can be implanted into the human brain, allowing direct communication between the brain and machines. Today, Neuralink achieved several remarkable milestones and has begun implanting chips in its first human patients. Musk doesn't just want to go to space, he also wants to go underground. As traffic congestion in major cities kept getting worse, he founded the Boring Company, a company focused on building underground tunnel systems where vehicles can travel at high speeds. The idea is seen as a potential solution to future transportation problems. In 2022, Musk shocked the world by announcing the acquisition of Twitter for $44 billion. He said his reason for buying the social media platform was to turn it into a true free speech platform. Many people say that Elon Musk is like the Iron Man of the tech world. But to Twitter employees, he seems more like Thanos. After taking over the company, he eliminated around 80% of the workforce. Musk carried out massive layoffs, including senior executives, as part of an aggressive effort to restructure the company and cut operating costs. Entrepreneurship seems to run in his blood. In 2023, Musk went on to found xAI, an artificial intelligence company created to compete directly with ChatGPT and OpenAI, the very company he once co-founded. Just 2 years after its launch, the company is already valued at around $250 billion and is building what is expected to be the most powerful supercomputer cluster in the world. The company is expected to help Musk become a leading figure in the field of AI. When talking about Musk, it's impossible not to mention his enormous fortune. Today, he ranks as the world's richest person, with a net worth of over $800 billion. Many believe he is on track to become the first person in human history to reach a net worth of $1 trillion. Musk's life seems almost limitless. Someone once asked him whether, when founding SpaceX and investing in Tesla, he truly believed those companies would succeed. Musk replied, "No, I thought they would fail. Because it was extremely difficult." He added, "But if something is important enough, you should try, even if the chance of success is only 1%. Perhaps this is one of the biggest differences between Elon Musk and the rest of us. In the near future, I'll also be making more videos that dive deeper into the secrets behind Musk's success. So don't miss them. Alright, that's the end of today's video. See you in the next one. And have a great day.